music. I know you turned $8 million down. You did a great statement. You said you don't want jets, you don't want tour buses. What do you want?
Just people to start appreciating each other for human beings and look beyond political differences and ideologies and a lot of things that I see corporate media and education doing, which is making everyone identify each other's differences and not their similarities. I want people to appreciate each other and appreciate each other's struggles and hopefully, hopefully just find the energy that was in this song and manifest it in people's own personal lives. And just trying to find similarities with each other instead of division. That's
my man. All right, friends. Listen, Oliver Anthony say you rejected 8 million with an M. With an M. 8 million offers following success of Richmond, north of Richmond. Goodness, what possesses a man to make him do such a thing? Maybe character, integrity. Maybe a man who has a vision to do something different. Maybe a desire to remain free from the system. I don't know. I'll let you decide. This guy is special, man. We're going to listen to an entire one from Fox News today. I tell you what, if you haven't heard Richmond, north of Richmond, you're missing out. You're just missing out. Well, here's this guy that I found. It's like a remix. I would say a rap music. I mean, he's doing great. He's got 121,000 views. Of course, this is what Oliver Anthony will do to you, man. He just make you look good. So let's take a listen to that. His name is the Marine Rapper.
Cause a rich man, cause a rich man. This for the women who birth all daughters and sons and they nurse all of our family while we are traveling, trying to get paychecks and work hard. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Only looks like I got half of my paycheck. How can I explain this all to a baby? I know I'll read it, the statement you gave me. Near miss a lot, know you've been working daily around the clock. Gotta provide for the family you got, but you laid off, sincerely your boss, I'm sorry. Isn't that sounding outrageous? How about you go home and say that? Go to your daughter and tell her you broke, cause when your boss will give you some change, you would take it. I am not one to just take it. I am not one to be lazy. Earn what I get, I put days in. I am just one my payment. Lord, it's a damn shame.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. Did you notice the background as well? There is a similarity to the way that Oliver Anthony's setup is. Well done. Well done. And we got the dog and everything. Way to go. Here's a voice. Here is another voice crying in the wilderness. This is amazing. Oliver Anthony is changing the music world in a positive way, if you were to ask me. I think this man is amazing. All right. Well, let's go over to Fox News now, because we're going to see why Oliver Anthony decided to just leave it alone. Man, I don't want the money. Okay. I just want to be simple, neutral. I don't want all that extra. What matters to me is my freedom. I thought that was amazing. Now, I want to say it's always good to turn down every deals that you get, because sometimes, these big companies can help you, but a lot of time you lose your freedom. A lot of time, if you are lucky enough, blessed enough, I should say, you might end up with the right company, right record label that can push you to be where you need to go. But if you want to build it from ground zero, it's going to take longer, but you maintain your freedom in the process and you have peace of mind. So, yeah, I mean, to each his own, right? Let's take a listen to this.
Singer and songwriter Oliver Anthony has gone virtually unknown to a household name after surprise chart topper Richmond, north of Richmond, detailing the struggles of working class America.
Fox News correspondent Griff Jenkins caught up with him exclusively over the weekend at a concert in North Carolina. Griff, tell us what you found.
Well, hey, good morning, guys. I found an artist unlike any alive today. He's the real deal. And Ainsley, you'll love this. He opened the show reading scripture before he played songs. And that message, well, he's given hope to those who are struggling just to get by. Take a look.
Drive back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could
Now look at these people right here. Does that song speak to you?
Speaks to me all the way through. All the way through. It's time for them to hear us.
You can hear the crowd yelling, USA!
Wow.
There are literally thousands of fans here because Oliver Anthony will talk to every one of them. He takes time to meet his fans. In fact, this young man, come here. What's your name?
Nolan.
Nolan, and what do you got here?
I have a hat. And yep, I'm gonna get him to sign them.
Oliver Anthony makes a point to stay for as long as it takes, 2, 3, 4 hours, to meet and greet every one of his fans, make a connection, hear their stories, and to hear why his songs connect with them.
The thing is, this is amazing. It's amazing. I think one of the reasons why people can actually relate to Oliver Anthony is not so much because the message is relevant. A lot of time as people, we can deal with our issues if we find out there are others who are dealing with something similar as our issues are. If we are going through certain issues, right, and somebody else is able to tell you, hey, man, I'm going through this as well. Oftentimes we find courage through that to face our own. So the song in itself is starting a movement. It might not change the political scheme, the political view as a whole. It's not like the country as a whole is going to change. But what that's going to do is that the people who are listening, they themselves will change, right? The people themselves will change from the perspective that I can't make it. You know what? I can. Things are tough, but I'm going to be all right. So it gives people a level of hope. And that's why a lot of people in the comment will say, you guys say, man, I think the Lord has spoken through this man. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't deny it because it's like God works in mysterious ways. He's wonders to perform. He can do a lot of things with a lot of people. And I find this to be very amazing, just watching how this is changing the perspective of so many people. One song gets the job done. It's beautiful.
Why'd you write the song? What motivated you to write that song?
I don't know. Maybe that song's an evolution of a lot of my other songs. Like if you listen to Doggone It and Feeling Pretty Good, and really all of them, they just talk about common struggles that I feel like everybody deals with. I mean, it's really just how I felt, and so I guess other people inherently feel that way. Now that I'm learning, I'm not the only one that felt that way, but I really just wrote the song for me. And then Draven from Radio WV, he hit me up on like a Thursday and was really interested in doing some stuff, and at the time I only had the first half of Richmond, North of Richmond written. I posted it online, but it was just like that first half. So we threw the second half together the day of filming, or the day before filming, and really just thought, I didn't think anybody would even see it.
Someone sent Oliver's music to me. His name was Johnny Pettis from Missouri, and I knew from the moment I heard Oliver that he was special, that God was speaking through him. I went up there to Virginia and recorded him, and me and Oliver spent a weekend together. We prayed before the session, and we knew it was going to be something special. Now that I knew it was going to be a great song as far as, skyrocketing. No, I didn't think it was going to happen a day later.
Are you surprised that the public has reacted the way they did? Do you realize the crowd is touched by your music?
Yeah, well, it resonates the suffering in the world right now. Like even in our own country, we've had years of people feeling depressed and hopeless, and every time you look at the TV or get online, everything's negative. And so I think people are just desperate for something positive again. There's been a lot of people die for us to be able to stand on this dirt and do what it is we do every day, and we should be excited for it.
What do you hope comes of the song in your music? I know you turned $8 million down. You did a great statement. You said you don't want jets, you don't want tour buses. What do you want?
Just people to start appreciating each other for human beings and look beyond political differences and ideologies and a lot of things that I see corporate media and education doing, which is making everyone identify each other's differences and not their similarities. I want people to appreciate each other and appreciate each other's struggles, and hopefully just find the energy that was in this song and manifest it in people's own personal lives. And just
wow. That is true, though. There is this I identify as this, or I'm this political party, I am of this religion, I'm this and that. So the world is divided by all these different supposed identities. But what we fail to realize is that we actually have a lot more in common than we have in opposition. It's like the certain people just want to see us divided. And I think a lot of us believe that, and we fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. But at the end of the day, we are just Americans. Like, I don't care who you choose to sleep with in the bedroom. I don't care which church you go to. It doesn't necessarily matter. At the end of the day, we are just Americans, and we have to care and love each other and share this space and finding ways to work out through our issues and be compassionate and loving and caring for one another. It's just simple as that. It's not that difficult to do. Well, in a sinful world with a lot of people at the top who just can't stand to see people coming together, it's like it seems to me there's a system in place to keep us divided. And I think this song is definitely changing that perspective as a whole, and it's beautiful to watch.
Just trying to find similarities with each other instead of division. That's really all I want. I mean, I don't see our country lasting more than another generation the way we're headed. We've got to go back to the roots of what made this country great in the first place, which was our sense of community and we are the melting pot of the world, and that's what makes us strong is our diversity, and we need to learn to harness that and appreciate it and not use it as a political tool to keep everyone separate from each other,
Do you feel a little bit like the Creedence Clearwater Revival songs of the past that really had a resonation with like the working class?
Hopefully it represents more than just the working class. I mean, I really think that it just represents, there's people deal with depression and anxiety, and this is something that has touched people globally, and there's a reason for that. It's not just for one identity or one group of people. It's a song for human beings in general.
Cool.
Cool? You're cool.
Oh, well, thanks. You're cool too.
Okay. Hey guys, ask him if he's a Democrat or a Republican. He'll tell you neither. You saw in that package, Brian, you'll like this. He takes his 3 dogs with him to every show he plays.
Absolutely.
Guys.
I envy
Great.
it.
All right, Griff, thank you very much. Thank you very much for going to North Carolina to get that report.
Right.
Awesome.
There was no guaranteed interview. He made it happen.
Yeah, bumper sticker said Oliver Anthony 2024.
All right.
We want him for president. Yeah, good get. We've been trying to get him on the show, so congratulations on getting that interview.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. I asked him to play live on Fox and Friends. He said he'd check his 2024 schedule, so we'll find out.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
That's beautiful. Well done. Yeah, man, I wish Oliver Anthony the very best, man. He is a gifted artist, and his music is changing the world in a positive, if you were to ask me. I think we need more like men like Oliver Anthony in today's world. The world is dying for hope, man. We are dying for love. I'm telling you, we're dying to know that for relationship, we are dying of it, man. And that's what the world needs now. That the world needs more love. Somebody say, what the world needs now is more love. And it's true, man. We need that. And I really appreciate the song, and I think it's doing a lot of goods. I think this goes to show what you can do with your words. I love to quote this scripture here. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Who could have thought one man's single song could have changed the world in a positive way? People's behavior, giving people hope. Wow. It blows my mind just to think about it, but it's like, I shouldn't be shocked because I know what, I know how, a little bit about human behavior and somewhat of what God is doing with us, but I'm just so happy for the man. I'm just so happy that he's doing okay. Turning down $8 million. It is what it is. That's fine. That's his decision. Some people can turn down that amount of money, and I think by him doing that, it's very obvious that he either saw something coming or he chose not to be part of whatever it is that they were trying to sell him. Maybe he got some counsels. From what I heard, John Rich kind of counseled him, saying, stay free of this, supposed industry, music industry, and so on. Do your own thing. And I think that's what he's been doing. And that's what he is doing. And I wish Oliver Anthony the very best. So what do you love about Oliver Anthony? What do you love about this discussion? I think Fox News did a great job. I'm going to make another video about some people who are saying crazy things about him. but that's always expected, of course. Anyway, friends, like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more. Thank you for listening. Link in the description below without my commentary. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye.